All right, everyone, the calling card has been set. All that's left is to steal the treasure. Well, it's either you or nothing, so... Not so fast, pancakes! You thought you could just get away with betraying us, huh? Well
It's got a
played,
gun now.
pancakes. Well played. Ugh, the peck was that about?
An extremely good question that I feel should be addressed.
No.
What did you just say? Wait. I think I may know.
The books in the library.
Huh?
What about them?
Well, Snatcher, can you tell us what exactly the situation with this place is?
We're under attack by an...
No, not that. Where are we?
Oh, we're in a collapsing time rift. You guys weren't exactly leaving, even if you won the trials.
Huh.
Why must you be this way?
Because I have a Freudian excuse.
Alright, fair.
Crazy ex-girlfriend is not good enough of an excuse.
Yes, it is. Shut it. Okay, save the despairing for later. Conductor, what was the point to the question?
Well, some of the books are from time rifts, right?
You can confirm this.
So why are some of the books actually seasons of television episodes and other broadcasts? Logically speaking, it must be similar to the time rift stories. They're related to the nature of where we are.
Alright.
What are you getting at?
We're inside the world of TV itself. Or a time rift of TV itself. Or both.
Alright.
That makes too much sense.
I didn't think about that, but it definitely makes sense.
Alright.
I don't watch much TV, so I wouldn't know.
Fair. He's really not missing much.
So could our mystery assailant just be a prelude to an invasion of TV show characters coming to reclaim their territory?
What did I get myself into?
I don't know much about TV. What should I expect?
Anything and everything. TV covers a lot.
Yeah, that's extremely
Who
true.
knows what would happen if they tried to delete us?
Huh.
We're in their territory, in a world that can be altered how they want it. Just look at how many times this courtroom changed since we started the first trial.
Yeah, that's very true. Snatcher's shaking pretty bad right now.
If even Snatcher's scared, we don't stand a chance, do we? Snatcher, we need to leave. Now.
We can't. There's no exit.
Why did you trap yourself here? There's got to be an exit somewhere.
Don't you think I didn't already try? There aren't any other timepieces here besides yours and the other kids. And I'm not experienced enough with them to teleport out of here like either of you can. And even if I could, the time rift engulfs the planet. There's elements from each region here, so...
Well, we better think fast before something happens.
Snatcher is very panicky right now, isn't he? What else we got?
We better think fast. We might die if we don't.
Yeah,
Oh, we're armed, right? We could try taking them head on.
true.
That's too risky. We don't know what we're up against, or when they'll get here, or where they'll be.
Very.
I don't hear them yet, so we still have time.
Maybe we could be nice, and then they won't hurt us?
You expect that to fail.
Any better ideas?
Maybe playing dead?
Unless you can make your body explode into pink and not be dead, I don't see how that'll work.
Very true. Here we go. I'm watching Monica's tips because of course I am. I just want to see what they say.
Oh, looks like the grand finale is here. It's debate 5 after all.
Yeah?
Snatcher is really losing it right now, especially since he thinks someone wants to kill him. You see where this is going?
Yes.
I'll leave it to you. See you next mod, and thanks for hanging out with me.
You're welcome, Monica. It's been a pleasure.
We might die if we don't.
I'm ready.
Well, we're armed, right? We could try taking them head on.
Yeah.
That's too risky. We don't know what we're up against, or when they'll get here, or where they'll be.
Okay.
I don't hear them.
There we go. Tape recorder. Play the tape recorder. I assume that's what it is. Play the tape recorder.
Did any of you hear something?
You need proper punishment.
Uh-huh.
They're above us!
This fight will be your death.
Will it now?
Stick to the plan.
What?
Get in formation.
How many are we dealing with? Ah! Where'd he go?
I didn't see.
You? What? Get off me! What? You're not!
Bye-bye.
Hello.
God, it burns! Wait! No!
I'd
Well
say
done.
we made that seem pretty convincing, didn't we?
Yay!
Yeah, go us. I was really worried there, but hey, we did it.
And if the first plan failed, we still had the backup pepper spray.
Alright, you picnics. We got Snatcher stuck inside the painting. What should we do with him now?
Good question.
eBay.
eBay!
Whatever you do, don't sell him on eBay.
I love this begging mod.
That'd be like pouring salt in the wound.
There's a problem with that idea, though.
The
Uh-huh.
fact that it's technically trafficking?
No, well, actually, yes, that too. But that's not the big one.
Alright.
Then isn't that if someone does something stupid, he might escape the painting?
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
Yes, that.
Oh, I wanted pocket money.
Aww.
First of all, if you're gonna sell a fancy painting, at least try to make a profit out of it. Second, everything else is horribly wrong with this.
We can throw him outside into the timer void.
I guess him being lost in time-space and ripped to shreds by its unfathomable raw power works as an alternative to the eBay option.
Good. Frame rate's really acting up a bit right now. Stop trying to sell Snatcher on eBay. It's not like she has easy access to a computer back home to try anyway, assuming the search actually gives more than 0 results this time.
Good point. And selling that jar at the black market didn't work well either.
Stop selling dead people for spare change.
Hey, that's their overall net worth. I can't sell worthless scum for more money than... You're missing the moral here.
Jerkwad.
Alright, bye. So long, jerkwad.
So, the killing game is over.
So it seems.
Yep.
So, I guess the only options are to wait for Hatlas to rescue us, or see if we can find a way out.
Well,
Fair.
we only got one timepiece right now. If we use the same logic as before when I got the kid out of here, we could get all of us out of here if we had 5 timepieces.
Hmm.
I don't think you, the Nomad, or Conductor, know how to use them effectively, though.
Very true. You'll stay here with everyone for the time being to see if you can get them out now that you're attached to them a bit.
Can we maybe relax a bit before we do? I want to just process that we actually did it. We actually did it.
Movie night sound good?
Woo!
Let's head to the library. Let's watch something light on the drama and craziness. I think we've had too much of that lately.
Very fair.
Yeah,
We can watch Tune Dates.
that's a 1-minute long video, though.
Yes, but it's hilarious.
You are curious
Well,
now.
the date didn't really get off to a great start.
I loved you in that mermaid movie.
I actually get that a lot, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Wow, she was good in it.
Why are you...
So he takes me to a restaurant, a fast food restaurant.
And something for the lady. I had coupons.
Right, Ed had coupons, so I mean, there is that.
Oh yeah? yeah, I love Double D. Double D is the best.
This constant talking about Double D made me a little uncomfortable. How am I supposed to compete with that?
Well, Daphne, this is the end of the date.
He tried to kiss me, I guess, but a girl's gotta draw the line at a blue tongue. I mean, I was willing to meet him halfway with the monobrow, but you really should get that look.
You know what's so funny? I think I remember that video when it was an actual video on Cartoon Network. That's what's so sad. That shows my age more than anything, actually.
This actually happened?
I forgot cartoon bumpers existed.
Wasn't this Daphne from Scooby-Doo dating Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie again?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
That's very true. I love how they turned the Double D thing into a joke about breasts as well. The next day, everyone discusses possible escape options in the kitchen. We're skipping to the important one.
After going through the owl's notes, I think I found out what the TV set might have been for.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Actually, you were already talking.
Okay, so me and the owl compared notes on the two different trends, and apparently the only noticeable difference we could discern was the exterior design. Both use the same technology to make the rooms work properly. The layout is the same, etc.
Alright.
What's that mean?
It means that he was making a teleporter out of here, and the TV set in the sauna was it.
Alright.
I see. And he never finished it?
I don't think he did, but we might be able to fix it up enough to get one of us out at a time.
One at
All
a
right.
time? Why not all at once?
I'm not sure if I'd be able to perfect it so that it doesn't overheat upon one use.
You know what, that's
I
fair.
see, but it's possible.
Conductor isn't a science owl, though.
Give me some credit in the department of smarts, lassie. Have you tried operating my train while shooting an action movie?
Very true. How hard can it be?
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Then it looks.
I'm not a scientist, but if we can get in the owl's room, we might be able to find his notes on it and get it to work.
Fair.
Before we do that, we should head to Boss... No, Snatcher's old office upstairs. There's something there.
Alright. Must be important. An interesting looking room. At
Right
Snatcher's room. What's this? Boss TV, Channel Z. Defeat the mastermind and survive the game. Get away with murder. Make Trial 3 not suck this time.
A giant TV set?
You think this is an exit?
I think it's like the TV teleporter Conductor mentioned.
Uh-huh.
Call me skeptical, but I'm not going through it if I don't understand it.
That's... You know what, that's
It could
fair.
be dangerous, or lead somewhere further from home. Let's take our time with it.
Yeah. You are tempted to press the giant button.
Don't touch that. You don't know what it'll do.
Good point. Press the giant button. Conductor gets behind the TV and takes the back panel off to see the insides.
It's too different from what I'm used to, but maybe... Nope, I thought I could learn something from it, but it doesn't look like I can.
Alright.
How about these cameras? Maybe we could do some tech-related thing to, connect the cameras and speakers to the outside world?
That is a really odd-looking keyboard. Can I just say that? That is such an odd-looking keyboard. Like, it doesn't even have a P on it. Like, it's missing a few letters, isn't it? It's missing it's a 24-letter keyboard, I believe. It's also missing V and B. Wow, it's missing 3 letters. And why is there U on it twice? Unless the bottom U is a V. Why am I making such a thing about this?
That I might be able to pull off.
Alright.
What if I...
Conductor fiddles with the speakers.
Okay, hopefully that works.
What'd you do?
I'm calling the express. Come on, pick up.
Aha!
Oh, wait, that's the office phone.
He awkwardly redials.
Hello, this is the Science Express. Chief of Tech R&D speaking.
Huh!
Dr. Hoot?
Fred?
Wait, hold on. You died not too long ago in the auditorium.
Is that the owl we know on the line?
Yeah.
Wait, did he get the teleporter working?
That name is a worse pun than the Hoover one.
One moment.
Quiet, you picnics! I'm on the phone!
What happened, Hoot?
Wait, if Snatcher catches you...
Snatcher's not a problem anymore.
Oh. Well, I was hoping
Alright.
to have a moment like, the cavalry has arrived thanks to me, but I guess you didn't need it.
No.
We're stuck in a time rift that's likely a TV as well.
Yeah.
I know, we came to that conclusion too from our end. The killing game we were in was broadcast all over. Also, the ratings are pretty favorable overall, but that's besides the point.
I don't know if I should feel flattered that I'm a part of something that people like, or appalled that everyone enjoys our suffering.
A bit of both, a bit of both.
That's showbiz for ya, I think.
No, that's
Can
completely
you use
it.
this phone connection to hone in on our location, then get your fancy teleporter working to get us the heck out of here?
You want to know if Hat Kid's okay?
I want to know if the Mafia boss stayed dead this time.
Hat kids, okay. No damage or alterations occurred.
Okay.
Alterations?
Long story short, the world's been royally screwed up since the killing game started. Some people that died came back different from before.
Right.
Please don't tell me that the Mafia boss got his old body back, because that sounds like the luck I'd have.
About that...
Yeah.
Any other specific people from the game?
Cooking cat?
They're fine. No changes.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
What happened to DJ Picnic, dare I ask?
Yeah.
He's, young now.
Define young.
Okay, I love how he just says that. I love how conductor's having none of it.
Your grandkids age young.
How did that happen?
So, some of the regions were getting fixed up in the meantime. By the time Trial 2 started, the worst of Mafia Town was fixed, for example. So, anyone heavily associated with it, and thus respawned there upon death, would not get altered by what was happening.
Fair.
Okay.
How long until you get it working?
If you guys can do some work from your end, hopefully 3 days, maybe 2.
Fair.
Do you know anything about science?
No,
Nope.
not really.
Well, you can operate the stuff in Hat Kid's spaceship, so you might be able to do something.
I'll go see if I can find the owl's blueprints.
You got blueprints in your room?
They should be under the bed.
Check under the bed.
I love this.
Okay,
I love
it
this so
should
much.
work. Go in one at a time, just to be safe, though. This isn't a normal or controlled circumstance like usual.
Fair.
Alright, who's gonna be the guinea pig?
Why do you have to say it like that?
It should be the
I'll
minion.
do it if nobody else is comfortable with it.
No, I'll go.
Yeah. The dweller immediately floats into the teleporter.
Work?
It worked. Is it still functional from your end?
Yes. Alright, I'm going in.
The Nomad enters, followed by Mustache Girl, then Bo Kid, then Conductor. They made it out safe.
And let's turn that off. So, you 5 are the only ones that made it? I guess the penguin died too.
Didn't you see him?
Can't say I have. He's probably on the moon somewhere.
Huh. Alright.
It's nice to finally be back in the train. Well, sort of. It's not the Owl Express, so I guess it's not my train, huh?
Yeah,
It's
very
partially
true.
your train, but it's also partially Greg's and Walter's too. Are they here? Well, yeah, it's their train. This is gonna be an awkward talk.
Yeah, it is.
We, see ourselves out? Or...
Actually, can I ask you 5 something? We're going to Subcon tomorrow to take on Moonjumper.
Uh-huh.
No, not to know.
Okay, good. So it's not just me. How about the rest of you? I'd rather relax now that I'm home.
I have crime lords to kill, but evil is evil. I'm in.
You're up for taking down a crazy guy.
All I have is kindness and support. And pepper spray. I don't think I'm the type for direct combat.
You're really not.
Okay then, we'll need to readjust the plan a bit.
Huh. They're back, and just in time. The Subcon raid starts tomorrow. Heartfelt reunion time! Yay!
Did I miss something?
Oh yeah, you didn't start dancing like this until a bit after Bo-Kid showed up. So are all four of them now... So are all four of them joining the fight?
Actually, I would like to ask if you could drop me off at the skyline, so I can go home.
And I'm not going back to Subcon. No way.
Looks like it's just the Rebel Squad again. Sorry, it's been a long game. Also,
Fair.
I'm not that good at fighting anyway.
Yeah.
You said a raid of Subcon starts tomorrow, right? Might want to rest up a bit before then.
I mean, that's true. Not a bad idea.
I kinda wish I could make up the attack plan, but oh well, I can improvise my own strategy.
Good for you. You recommend having her figure out the plan's details
I
first.
wanna go home, if that's okay.
In the train's bridge front / whatever. Lots of...
I heard about you guys from the Owl.
I heard about you from them too. You're,
I'm not the same red you know, basically. Which is making this awkward.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Are you gonna stay and help care for the train?
Well, that depends. Is this the only train, or is the All Express still around?
I don't know, but I'd assume no. I doubt there'll be two different versions of the same train around.
Then, I guess I'll have to get used to this.
It's funny. I wanted to see you again after you went missing, and now you're right in front of me and I can't think of what to say.
Well, that's because it's a different
That's
person.
nerves for you. Am I still allowed to shoot movies in here?
What if it disrupts our train schedule?
That's a big no, then.
Considering he blows them up half the time.
Just use your studio? I guess.
We're heading for Subcon soon. We might have an option to unfreeze the others.
Huh.
I see. I know I should be feeling something, but
I'll leave you for a bit to process this.
Don't vandalize anything while we're gone.
I don't plan on it.
Oh, this is quite the...
This is going to take a lot of getting used to.
Oh, poor guys. Main plot complete. 8 days after Trial 5. You can kind of see how fuckery this is.
Alright, let's get cooking.
Let's make this enjoyable, shall we?
I feel like I just should sit and watch. Okay, we've got just about all of our strongest here for this. We've got 2 objectives. 1, find Tim. 2, get rid of Moonjumper. Still remember the strategy, right?
Good memory, Timmy.
Well, at least he remembered, because you sure don't.
Adult? Where?
Finally, the prophecy on that stupid tablet can be fulfilled. You finally get to meet your younger self. Wait. Why is Kimono Negi here?
That's a very long story involving a killing game in Third Energy.
I hope you're aware of Trial Another Episode, which came out between this and Trial 5, because the plot is practically unavoidable now that Hat Adult is here. Oh, I played that, it's fine! TLDR, Hat Kid was missing because she was on Earth dealing with its time-twisted issues, explaining why she can't be here to instantly fix everything, and then there's no plot. This mod is getting weird. It's about to get weirder. Your dream crossover team is already here wreaking havoc, and it won't be long before even more weird people are randomly involved somehow. Time Lord knows where Coco, Yumi, Miku, and Katie all went.
More! Break it!
Alright, that's already a good sign, isn't it? Isn't it, Katie? Yeah.
Please calm down a little here, Pink!
Side note, Monkey Pink is Yumi/Sayaka's rival in Ape Escape 3. Both are in the music biz. And both Coco and Monkey Pink are voiced by Debbie Deberry.
Kremen, I'm in the zone!
That sounded inappropriate.
I don't think I'm old enough to be hearing things like that.
At least I wasn't the only one who thought that.
Oh, that looked painful. Lovely day, isn't it? Oops. Who was that? Someone from the TV world? We're not even on Earth and the media dimension is bleeding out here?
Yeah.
Niagara cactus! Wait, what? Yumi, you gotta drive while I shoot these guys down using the WASD and O.
What the bloody
They
Christ
get close to
is
us,
going
we'll
on?
take damage.
Alright, WASD and 0. Got it.
Seemed pretty obvious again, but okay. But why are they attacking us? You ran her over. Oops. I might have shot the other one, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that one you can't blame me for.
Okay.
Alright, let's bring out the big guns. Here we go!
This is so goddamn stupid.
That walking cactus has a really sturdy vehicle, and the speed's not bad either. It won't go down in a single hit.
I love how you call it a walking cactus.
Oh man, that boat car looks so radical. Why did you say it like that? If it was more durable, it'd be cooler. Either way, it's fast but not tanky, so it won't hurt us as bad as the other one.
Huh. There is an invulnerable option if you want to guarantee you see the winning end for this segment. By the way, I recommend failing at least once to see what happens if you go for both routes and thus play this twice. Turn on invincible mode? No, I'll play this legitimately. Because the controls and camera can be off no matter what I do. This message and camera that break the pace will allow you to recenter your camera towards your targets, so you aren't scrambling to do that out of nowhere should I start it. This and health refill will happen around each.
I need a ride here. Stat!
Goodbye!
Is there a white mage in the audience?
A white mage in the audience. You know, I wouldn't mind so bad if it wasn't for the fact I'm actually hitting them.
Mind your own beeswax.
Alright. Come on.
Watch it, buddy. I'm less passive than I appear. Gotta break a few.
There we go. You're gonna die, Marge!
Son of a biscuit.
I love how you're actually using proper whatchamacallit from the... Alright, 4 seconds left. I can do this. I can do this. There we go!
I promised Marge I wouldn't come home drunk, so I need to drive around until I sober up.
Another cool, fast car. But just like his sister, he'll go down in one hit. And he can't take us down easily without more power.
Okay.
Wow, this is almost insulting. This car's so slow, I doubt it could follow a parade. You can't do any damage like that. The only thing it's got going for it is the toughness, but still.
Right.
We have 4 cars trying to ram us at once?
Oh, we gotta deal with all 4 now!
Even if he's the weakest, their numbers are getting pretty crazy.
Alright. Alright, Jesus, this is gonna be pretty annoying.
Why isn't anyone helping me? It's not very nice.
I'm actually very determined to win this right now.
This is so bad for my posture.
Mistakes were made.
I don't actually know how much health I have, so...
Oh dear.
And you know, it's kind of just occurred to me, but what happened to Bart? Bart kind of just disappeared.
I need a ride here. Stat! This is too cool for school. Beeswax. Real obvious. There goes my polish money.
Oh, so that's what happened to Bart. He just disappeared.
Egyptian women are famous for their ability to drive from an early age.
The...
That thing is gonna rip us in half!
What?
Another one? How bad is it? This thing is fast, it's thick, and it hits hard!
Why is
Queenie, but still, we can't let it near us.
Right, Maggie's the priority. Noted. Alright. This is getting hard. I can't. I wish the hitboxes were a little more consistent in what makes sense.
My butt hurts. I hope my deductible covers that.
How am I supposed to win that? The scene goes over for over 20 seconds, but kicking sprees usually lasts longer than this. If you don't want to, if you,
all over it.
if they don't, you're playing hit and wrong, run and wrong, or you're lying.
You had to hit me. Just had to do it. That's an interesting movement. You mean do something!
Jesus Christ.
And now for what could hypothetically happen if Mustache Girl went to Paris.
Mademoiselle, what would you like to order?
I'll get you, Cooper! Cooper! I'll have what she's having.
Moving on.
This is way better than standing around in a courtroom all day. Idea! Grab a painting. This will be the perfect way to get rid of those criminals without a trace.
Alright. The following scenes do not change en route. Alright, let's watch them.
My head hurts.
What the Christ are you? You're ready to beat the tar out of him.
You have a lot to answer for, Moonjumper.
Oh, that's Moonjumper.
Get away from me.
Moonjumper attempts to float away, but is too injured. Oh, so you did the segment, so you didn't have to, so we missed all the big fight sequence. Ah!
You must pay for what you did to my kingdom.
Vanessa closes in.
Vanessa, wait. Before you do anything, there's something you should know.
Alright.
And that is?
The Moonjumper. He's,
Doesn't that coat look familiar? Is that the badge seller?
You're joking.
You're bracing for impact.
Why do you scare me so much? What are you?
One of the few things you remember about Moonjumper is that Snatcher used to harass him about being the prince for Vanessa. Moonjumper would wet the bed anytime Snatcher brought something as a reminder of that.
This can't be. How did this happen?
What? You'd ask Timmy, but that doesn't work for you specifically. The forest inhabitants are back to normal. Alright, time to fix Subcon. Actually, you want your younger self to go with Kamaru and the others while you stay here dealing with the distortions. You're not exactly the correct person to be invited for a multi-franchise crossover. Older you has a point, and that sounds amazing, so you'll do it.
Wow, my brain really is a messed up place, isn't it?
Dante. Oh, is that old Timmy? Where has he been this whole time?
Frozen solid in the bathroom, of course.
Alright. Of course he was.
So time's all messed up across the universe. I'm coming with you then. You're gonna need me.
Fair. Odd choice for a supporting character in a big crossover, but okay.
Great to hear.
Should I come with, or?
You can stay here and help out your dweller friends in the forest.
Alright, try not to have a meltdown.
Don't remind me.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Editor's note. Tim's meltdown, the main plot of the oldest version of A Hat in Time story, was caused by Tim constantly reminding himself to not have a meltdown. What?
Well, we're off to the crossover. See you in a day or two. How are you handling the truth, by the way?
The love of my life has become a demon trying to ruin my kingdom. I'm not well.
Fair.
Well, at least you didn't freak out or anything.
I'm her prince? Then why does she
scare me so much?
The three of you are gonna have a talk about that amongst yourselves.
The three?
3?
You both have fun with that.
Wait, what do you mean 3?
Is Snatcher here? This explanation may take a while. You decide to talk privately with Tim about a course of action. Actually, wait, the course of action is already decided. You don't want to be here for this awkward interaction. So, can you have a gag segment here, please?
Gang, let's split up and search for clues. Pocket, you, Mustache Girl, and Conductor search the haunted mansion. Me and the Subconite will search the van. Any questions?
Can I be not Daphne? My feet hurt from these heels.
If you don't care about the crossplot, no, of course I care. Alrighty.
Well, I guess you're joining us on our world/universe-saving adventure. Nice.
Alright, cool.
So now everyone here can deal with the problem on this planet. Now where do we go?
Good question.
Hopefully not another haunted mansion.
Well, it's a crossover plot, so chances are you'll run into random people that realistically have no business being involved in this otherwise. That will help guide you to the next objective. Almost immediately after saying that on a flying ship or something. Because of reasons. Is that Vivi from whatchamacallit?
Has been regenerated. Now we can use it to fix the multiverse to prevent the endless time loops.
Called it.
This just got a lot weirder.
So what crazy, kooky things going on with this group of misfits?
We, the Warriors of Light, as well as these two cable passerbys, are on a quest to restore the continuum of time and space.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. A fun, ridiculous adventure. You just have one important question. Why are the angry Muppets in this crossover?
Can we go home now?
What the hell blew up?
I could use a change of pace from all this explosiveness.
Hi, Whisper.
I wonder if the others are having this much trouble.
Back to the actual plot. Here it is, the giant timepiece.
Holy wow, it's huge.
Now that you've discovered the likely biggest source of the problem, all you need to do is go in and fix it. You're going in.
This whole raid has been pretty all over the place, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, why is there 3 of them?
You two good now?
No. No, I'm not.
I want to be one again.
Huh.
Sorry, but there's not much that could be done right now.
I know.
Now, what do we do?
So Moonjumper is basically what happens when was the prince split in 2. So Snatcher is the ghost and Moonjumper is the discarded body. Is that what I'm getting?
Okay. If you say so.
Translation?
It's all up to her. Until this is all over and Tim and Hatty all fix everything, we'll have to deal with the smaller ones.
Fair.
Us biding our time is the only option.
Alright. No way you could have done that as a kid. Looks like it's finally over. You don't really know what to say or do now. Maybe you should stop and think over your new experience. Last set of supports. Who would you like to see interacting? All of them. Well, let's one by one. Let's go and see how they adjust to their new red.
Well, this isn't gonna be easy.
Oh, what did Red do now?
He's trying to make a new action scene involving the train, and he won't listen to me when I tell him you can't blow up 2 of the train cars for an action scene. The damages will take forever to pay off. He's just gonna chuck the bill in the studio basement.
Huh.
That sounds incredibly illegal.
That's what I said. How can I get it through his thick skull that he cannot do that?
That sounds incredibly illegal.
Well, it's our train, yeah? Let's just be straight with him. We outnumber him, so majority rules, right? If he doesn't like it, he can get his own train.
He's probably gonna do that.
That's gonna be a good impression on him, eh? He barely knows us.
If you won't do it, I will.
Good luck.
Greg and Walter have achieved B support. Alright, let's see the Mafia and Empress. Not available in the sea route. What do you mean not available in the Wait, that's not available in the conductor route? Oh, okay then. Bo and Hat Kids. Our pro tags unite. You want to go with Hat Kid on adventures. This planet's kind of boring now that you've seen all it has to offer. You have no issue with her joining you. Sounds like fun. Yay! You want to go see all... You want to go see all of the different planets she went to on that crossover trip. There's a lot to choose from. Gaia, Earth, Pokitaru, Palahaven, Hurtland, Gasmoxa, Avalar, and so on. Which one was the most fun or takes the least fuel? Most fun is Pokitaru because it's a resort planet, but Gaia is the closest. You want to go swimming. Setting a course for Pokitaru. Eventually. You gotta wait for Timmy too. Vacation! 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 They achieved C support. Cat and Seal, I'll let this skit speak for itself.
Well, the building's on fire. Again. I don't know how you managed to set water on fire. But whatever, I guess.
Cooking Cat proceeds to use the fire extinguisher.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Seriously? Pick a different career. This clearly isn't working.
Yeah.
But I'm trying so hard. Look, there's only so much property damage you can cause before the cops get involved. I'm sorry. Was I messing up that bad?
Yes.
Yes. You're really lucky Mafia Town doesn't have cops. Otherwise...
Officer Marge, on the job!
What the heck is this mod? Officer Marge barges in for no reason because the plot's weird as peck at by this point.
I need a coffee break.
We all do. Cooking Cat and Marge Simpson have achieved A+ support. Tim and his friend, let's see how this goes.
Well, that ends well.
I don't think it ended as well as you think. Subcon has become a part of the planet instead of being a figment of your mind.
It was a part of his mind?
Details. It's not that big a deal.
Half of the dwellers don't even remember me anymore.
It happens. Multiple timelines merged together to make this one after all.
Fair.
Hatadol and Hatkin both met. That's a recipe for a paradox.
Not much can be done about all this. Besides, that last one was foretold in the stone tablets, so it was going to happen eventually.
Alright.
If you say so.
I'm gonna go turn some Mafia into cardboard cutouts and mess with them. Wanna come with?
I love how quick he speaks. I honestly love how quick he speaks.
Sure, why not?
Did he have a third eye? Mustache Girl and Mafia Goof. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Explain.
Please don't hurt Mafia.
Where's your boss?
Boss in HQ. Please don't kill Boss again. Mafia like Boss being human and not Jar.
If you don't want him hurt, then convince him to leave and never return.
Boss is stubborn. Mafia unable to convince him to return to Original Island.
What's wrong with the original island?
Original Island?
Mafia not say anything about island. Little girl misheard.
You're an idiot.
Probably.
Mafia knows.
Tell me where this island is. I know how to drive them away from here.
Alright.
Little girl not going to destroy Home Island, right? Please don't.
We'll see when I get there.
Mafia's made terrible mistake this day.
Why do you look like that, Penelope? Nakusa Cat and Roombi. Why are these two even talking to each other so much if they hate each other?
Alright, look at you. The more I wonder if you're connected to the cat vacuums from home.
Maybe. The factory was not far.
Okay.
That factory keeps raising questions that I can't seem to get the answers to. Why were almost all the units defective and exploded? Why are all the cat vacuums so similar? Who made both? Why the green ooze?
My question is why you care.
Because
Fair.
a question without an answer usually means the truth is hidden. You don't hide the truth unless the truth is bad, and you don't want it getting out.
That makes surprisingly sense.
Are you looking to blackmail the creator?
Maybe.
I figured. Unfortunately, you're asking the wrong robot. I do not know any of the information you seek. I also do not see why someone would program such information into their product for public consumption.
Very
Good
true.
point. Back to square one.
Can I go home now?
Fine, whatever.
Nakusa, Cat, and Rumi have achieved A support. How? Nomad and Minion. Might want to check this one in the opposite route too.
It's nice to be home.
I'm sure it is if you look like that.
Can't someone make a better way to travel?
The skyline's not so bad.
Bugs keep smacking my mask and getting guts on it.
You get used to it.
The desert sand gets everywhere.
I'm not so used to that either, but I'll adapt eventually.
Sure.
This place could use something. It's missing some compactness. There's a lot of empty space.
That's very true.
The vast desert sands definitely give it that feeling, but the Alps don't have that issue.
Yeah, that's fair. Can we buy a TV?
Technology is nice and all, but isn't the simplicity and endurance of the old-fashioned way that builds characters so much better?
No.
No.
Well, there aren't a lot of electronic stores around here, so you'll have to make do with the books we've got.
Yeah,
Alright.
but all the ones we took from the TV world vanished.
Then read the normal book, with words. I know it sounds boring, but you can try it at least once.
Can he even read?
I did try it. It sucked.
Let's find one in a genre you love, so that reading won't be so terrible this time. Because there's not much to do here besides that.
If I get a TV, though, would you be mad?
Not really, but I don't know how you get it powered up.
Why is this village so lacking in technology? Isn't there anything interesting here?
I love
Besides
that.
the cat crime,
Besides that, yeah.
the realm of the Twilight Bell is pretty interesting. If you want to go sightseeing there.
That's true, it
Then
was.
let's go there, then.
Alpine, Nomad, and Minion/Dweller achieved C support. I'm surprised they got as little as C support, given they did everything most of the time. Moonjumper and Vanessa. Will they or won't they?
So, this is all technically your fault.
Yep,
Am I talking to my prince or my manipulator?
I don't know.
Look, can you just...
This isn't gonna work.
Ugh. Can't you reverse this?
I don't know how to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna...
Just leave. I already know you want to.
Yeah. Moonjumper leaves slowly, as if guilty over what happened.
At least, it's not as bad as it could have been. I'm still me. Mostly.
Sure.
I'm going to have to live with this.
Moonjumper and Vanessa have achieved C support. Also, they broke up. I don't know if that's what you'd call C support then, if they broke up. How many conversations do you have, man? Gnarly. Gnarly, man.
This place is like so dry.
You want? I could do this right now if I wanted to.
Isn't it great, dude?
Apart from the fact that the sandfish does get a distortion added.
I need more water, dude. I'm gonna fry like this. There's a well in town here, but for a better water source, try the oasis. It's like so hot and dry. Man, dude, I totally didn't think about the weather being bad for you at all. Sorry, dude. It's cool, bro. I'll manage. Hopefully.
Fish Dude and Sandworm achieved A support. Good for them. Thor and Janitor. Thor heads back to his workshop. Let's see what he's up to. We haven't had anything to do with Janitor today, have we?
It's good to be back at the workshop.
What the Christing hell was that?
Yeah. I don't think the town's gonna go back to normal anytime soon.
Okay, so that's just Janitor
Don't
talking.
worry. If we need to, we could just move to the desert. We've still got the factory. Yeah, we might want to just pack up, huh? Well, we'll see how things go here first.
Janitor and Thor have achieved B support. Cor and Sam. Two detectives that are generally considered useless.
Once again, I'm on the hunt for the Mafia.
Greetings, fellow detective. I would like to ask where you got your formal education in detective work. Because I'm ready to say you got it from a box of cereal.
I mean, are you much different?
Unboxing this mystery will require a lot of care. I must be cautious in my investigation.
I must.
Mafia HQ, and these guys are idiots. You're making us detectives look bad.
Shh. Like the delicate creation of the finest pizza in the...
Excuse me, officer. Can you beat some sense into this idiot? All right. I feel better now.
Jesus Christ, I didn't... When you're given the lines for what you're doing, especially with how Rukia did it, I did not know that was going to happen. So credit to you, Rukia. Credit to you. That got me. That got me. Don't worry, there's only 16 this time. You're almost there. Well, I think it goes without saying, but your route affects this one.
You got a badge for combat? I'd like to pull off stunts faster in me own movies.
Have you tried the Fast Hatter badge?
What's that?
Okay, you've got one for that. I also need one to add red visuals to an intense scene of the movie to obscure the kill, but make it obvious that someone just died.
Okay.
The Retro VR badge might be what you're looking for, though the price is marked up a little higher than normal because of how nearly inaccessible the Metro is, among other reasons.
Alright.
I'll just pay for convenience. Last one, you got a badge for not hurting yourself if you fall from high enough?
You can fly, right? Why would you need the hover badge?
Why can he fly?
Look, the grandkids won't learn how to fly without trying it themselves, okay?
I mean, fair.
Fair enough. That'll be 250 plus 250 is 500. 500 plus 100 is... The total is 600 pounds.
That's really not much.
Wow, badges really are cheap compared to private property costs.
Yeah.
This isn't the most lucrative job in the world.
Oh my lord, that's depressing.
Alright. Timmy and the Owl. Timmy's still a very silent protagonist. Maybe he should have been the ultimate mime.
Well, the city of Calcite and Adventure has certainly changed a lot.
Yeah.
We'll just have to get
It has.
used to the planet being a weird timeline mix now. That's gonna take a while to get used to.
Yeah, it will do.
That must get annoying after a while. I'm not experiencing the communication issues like the other timeline people are, like Hat and Bo Kid. I don't really know how to fix your nobody knows I'm even talking problem. If I myself don't experience the problem, how would I know where to start fixing it?
That's a very true point.
No promises, but I'll look into it.
Okay. Timmy and the Science Owl have achieved C support. Is this really the end? Is this really the end? Just like like, right now. How will our backers fare? How will our backers fare against their greatest adversary yet? And this time it's not Death Wish.
I can't believe it's over.
Yeah, that subcon thing was pretty wild, huh?
Yeah!
No, not that. It's over. The series has ended.
Huh.
Oh, you mean Trigger Hatty Havoc, huh? Yeah, I'm kinda... It's bittersweet, you know?
Yeah, it really
Now
is!
that's over. We'll have to just hope we get some major roles and personality in other people's mods.
It's possible, but I'm not sure if it'll be much more than a cameo.
Yeah.
Will there be another season?
Sorry, I've gone as far as I can with this. I don't see myself expanding on the B-plot further in the near future. I can probably make another fan-gan. I've been thinking on it, but it won't involve Hat in Time characters or settings. I'm not sure if anyone would want something like that as a mod series for a Hat in Time.
Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted.
It was.
Man, I didn't want to end this on a depressing note. Now I'm sad.
Aww. You could go watch Marge kick the seal repeatedly.
Pass the popcorn.
You know what? He said, you know what? 20 seconds. We're waiting the 20 seconds, starting from about when I just realized. So you know what? This is gonna take a while. Isn't it, Marge? Yes, kick that seal infinitely. It's gonna just... Jesus Christ. Why is this a bloody thing? Okay.
Man, this series was weird.
No kidding!
It sure was, B. It sure was.
Backer A and Backer B have achieved A support. I think I missed one, so... Hat Kids and Adult. Yeah, I missed that one. As the stone slab in the game's files foretold, these two would eventually meet. The world's fixed now. You want to know what old you is like now, and you can stop to ask. You like singing and reading now. Boo! There's also adult responsibilities that bore the peck out of young you. Boo! And a lack of free time. Being old sucks. It's not actually as bad as you're making it out to be. There's a lot less restrictions. You get more mature and rational. You have more authority, etc. Still sounds pretty bleh. She'll see when she's older. Hat Kid and... You know what, fine. You know what, that explains it. That explains growing up more easy. Better than some things do. Alright, end this. Okay, let's head for the epilogue, then the credits.
After Hat Kid went on a massive galactic adventure with a bunch of random strangers and returned to the planet she lost her space fuel on, she decided to finally head home. At least for a while. Even someone as energetic as her needs to rest now and again.
Fair. Very fair.
The penguin from the trials did return, but not in any remarkable way. Just like all the other penguins, he helped take care of the now rewritten grooves.
Oh, good for him.
The Mafia goof continued to learn about alien life to the best of his ability, but he can't stay cooped up in Hat Kid's mailroom forever, so that's on hold for now.
Fair. Very fair.
They eventually got their apartment situation sorted out. But unfortunately, crime rarely requires detectives where he and his roommates live. So they needed transportation in the metro to help deal with police investigations there. They eventually decided it was best to move again.
Understandable.
The Owl continued working towards furthering science. With the dimension of television being new territory, entertainment media was never quite the same.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The tourists finished their vacation on the moon and went on to more scenic spots, such as scenic, lots of freaking sand.
Yeah.
The badge seller lived a normal, twitchy life selling badges alongside the other identical red-colored merchants that sound exactly the same. Anna from Fire Emblem sued for copyright infringement, though.
What?
Timmy stayed on the planet for a while longer before going back to the spaceship to see all that's different from the timeline he's used to, now that things have stabilized. Unfortunately, he had to dumpster dive to stink enough to scare away Mafia from the spaghetti restaurant to eat. He's been associated with trash cans by the general public since.
Oh.
The Mafia boss continued to dominate the city of calcite and adventure, unimpeded for a time. Unfortunately, Mustache Girl is persistent and very violent. He had to return to his home island with the other Mafia willing to leave in tow because of Mustache Girl sending an ominous letter. She definitely did damage, but it wasn't as bad as it looked. They stayed a while due to homesickness they didn't realize they had until arriving.
Ribs' legion of penguin followers quickly took him under their care. It takes a village to raise a child. He can't really have a rivalry with Conductor in this situation, so the two don't really have a strong connection to one another anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Cooking Cat went on a gourmand spree for a vacation before continuing the next episode of her show. The dishes she came up with from this experience led to her landing a movie deal with Conductor.
Ooh.
She played the role of an expert survivalist in the Western deserts, the role of the sidekick.
Thor returned to his
still got
workshop
something.
in Mafia Town, eventually relocating to the desert, where it was more quiet and there was more space to work. He was called to the pumpkin factory for repairs fairly often afterwards.
Understandable.
Tim and his friend continue
He does
to
have
be
3
violent
eyes!
in staving off time travel related issues. Though, he's only one person, so some things slip through the cracks.
Understandable.
Cat Adult returned to the Times End bookstore, expanding her collection before returning home. But time was always wonky, so it wouldn't be long before something happened. She tried to enjoy herself while that respite lasted.
Yeah, always try to
Vanessa,
enjoy yourself like that.
half affected by the influence of the mysterious book's entity, never fully returned to her old self. She never fully recovered from the breakup either, and is definitely not happy knowing the truth of why she's been losing her mind over time. The residents that didn't fear her supported her, which helped with the problems a little.
Good for her.
Moonjumper. Moonjumper left Subcon for the moon to explore its mysterious, luminous wonder, never returning again. He slowly started to lose his appreciation of the moon because of how loud and not mysterious it turned out to be.
I mean, with the moon penguins, that makes
Backer B
sense.
continued to go through mods with me, also becoming her own entity in the community. Life's never dull around with her. Between the both of us, she's always been more popular.
Oh, are they really?
I'm popular?
Check your unplayable.
Over 4,000 subs?
Yep.
Woo! I'm popular! Do you have a playable?
It's at 1,000 subs right now.
Okay, you need more subs than that. But also, woo! We're popular!
Okay, let's move on.
I'm
We've
glad
got to
for...
finish the epilogue.
I'm glad the
Backer A,
backers do.
also known as Jacko, went on to play through more Hat and Time mods, becoming more integrated as his own entity. His slower, more thoughtful approach balanced out the more energetic approach of Backer B, also known as me.
I wish I had faster reflexes.
And I wish I didn't die all the time.
Oh, fair. You know, dying is
Mustache
pretty
Girl
annoying.
Kid managed to trap Empress in a painting with no intention of her getting out. This was step 1 of the Metro finally becoming a safer place, and is one of the few times Mustache Girl's vigilante extremism wasn't frowned upon. Though her selling Empress for several million pawns kinda was frowned upon, until the pawns were used to fix up the city of Calcite Adventure.
Oh!
The seal was arrested for gross incompetence. First-degree arson. He broke out of prison the next day by slipping on a wet floor and falling out the window into a nearby pool.
Moonbee lived quietly with Hat Kid on the spaceship. Nothing super eventful happened, but they're okay with that. They're tired of being stepped on and ridden like a carnival ride anyway.
I mean, that's fair. We do that a
The
lot.
cats all had to figure out who was next to lead in the hierarchy. Unfortunately for them, but good for the Metro, they never reached the same level of power without Empress's guidance.
Sam never discovered the truth of the Mafia, despite how painfully obvious it was.
Huh.
He was given the nickname Detective Useless, but couldn't seem to figure out that was an insult.
To their relief, Red came back to the train. To their dismay, he continued attempting to film movies on it, meaning
I
the
like
train
this.
was in constant peril.
I really
It
like
took
this.
a lot of arguing for Red to finally stop blowing up the train cabins for action scenes. Walter and Greg were the only reason any of the owls ever get to work on time. The fish dude joined the sandworm in selling radical shirts and stuff. The hot, dry desert climate wasn't good for fish dude though, so they cooperated long distance.
Makes sense.
Mustache Girl's crime ruining plans were much more effective now, though the crime never fully went away. no matter how many Mafia she killed. They kept respawning.
That
She's
they do.
persistent, though, so that never stopped her. Fortunately, her threatening their home turf cut the number of Mafia in town by a lot. Though she was briefly out of Mafia Town for a movie deal in Dried in Daylight as a cactus. She was prickly and scary enough to pull it off. The Nomad lived a mostly quiet life, but after the plan to get rid of Snatcher worked so flawlessly, they became the Alps' only cop.
Huh.
But they weren't the sole cop for long. The Lazy Paw Gang's criminal activity diminished afterwards. He wound up in Dried in Daylight, because the Alps became the perfect place to record Western movies.
Makes sense.
He played the sheriff that died and came back as a ghost.
Ooh!
Bo-Kid stayed on the planet a while before joining his Hat Kids Player 2. She successfully pulled off a sabotage of the Yakuza alongside Mustache Girl.
Good
and
for
the
her.
two bonded a lot because of it. Also, the movie deal of Dried in Daylight. That too. She played the role of the town delinquent. She has the experience for the part, so it worked.
Red
I like
needed a
this.
long hiatus after the Killing Game ended to get his bearings straight and get the brothers situation sorted out. After a long time off, he went back to making movies again. He proceeded to make a horror movie about wild westerners getting killed by a demon cactus that drains the water out of the victims' bodies.
Alright.
The concept was strange, but the execution, especially on Mustache Girl's part, proved it successful.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that.
The minion, now a dweller, lived with the Nomad and helped organize the other dwellers in the Alps to be part of the police force.
Huh.
Nothing gets past them now. It's not like anyone can do anything about them anyway. You'd think this would make life more exciting, but the Alps wasn't exactly conflict central to begin with. It was just a birch to navigate. He wound up in Dried in Daylight as the ghost of the sheriff.
Oh, okay.
Snatcher went missing for a noticeably long time before returning, more frightful than ever. Subcon was never the same.
Snatcher came back. Oh, now it's time for the proper credits, rather than just the epilogue. Woo! Well done! Well done, Monica Ward. Your voices are honestly some of the best. Well done. You really did really well with them. Love it. Same to you, Bitby. Same to you. I didn't hit... DJ Grooves was also a nice one. We didn't see Gex in this mod. Or at least not in this route. I wonder how the routes change. Tell me in the comments down below if you want to see me play the other route with DJ Grooves as the main one. Because... nobody, because they're silent. Tell me in the comments down below if you want to see me play the DJ Grooves route. That would be quite interesting. There's my characters that I voiced across this series. I know I'm not the best, but I like doing it all the same. What do you want me to say? I love this series. I was laughing all throughout it, and that's all you need to do, isn't it now? We should also always appreciate the credits for whoever plays everyone, don't we? Cyan Paradox. I'm still surprised Tim has a third eye. I really am. Buttons / little fanfictors. Komoyo Negi. Most of the extra... This is all of the other characters, so... As I say, I'm not sure if this plot... If, like, the side plot had much to do in the current run, or... what. As I say, maybe we do need to play the other one. So tell me in the comments down below if you wanted to see me play it. Thank you so much for sticking with the series until the end. Thank you for making it! Thank you for involving me! Thank you for just talking with me, Rukia. It's good to know I've got a new friend. Honestly. Oh, this was a good play. A rare sticker appeared in the Twilight Bell. Go find it. No, I don't have time. All of the lovely hearts. Well, everyone, it looks like that's the end of the episode, so what can I say to you all other than thank you all for joining me today? I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.